let's have a talk about some statistics that weren't shared with you with North America, South America, back in 1960 or 1980, and all the way back to 1800. Some of the interesting statistics are that of kind of a simple nature is that during the so-called Vietnam-Japanese War, the United States claimed 45,000 of their so-called people got captured. It was 245,000 soldiers that the U.S. before the 45,000, which would make 200,000 people, told to go F themselves. So that 200,000 people, just because of whatever reason, in their military, become POWs, or prisoners of war, to be exact about that. With no inclination of actually wanting to reclaim, or actually not reclaim, but fight for the fact of getting their soldiers back. Then they tried to hand over 45,000 of the soldiers after a letter was on the desk of, well, not really the desk, but the Postmaster General got a letter issued to him. Why he would want to surrender 200,000 military to that of, the Chinese government. The Chinese government didn't want them. What they'd do is set them out in the desert and let them die. Unless they could survive. Now the other fact of it was that the 45,000, which actually made a nice portfolio file of sorts. It's just an investigative file from Russia to why 45,000 were only legally allowed back in the United States that they fought for. To get back. Only a total of 500 soldiers got captured in the European countries or China. Which is a pretty low number, but still got over 4,000 of them back. So the real question is what's wrong with the 200,000 that they gave up, which was actually sent to Pakistan after the United States said that they no longer wanted the soldiers back? Through Saddam Hussein and the other Hussein, who they claim they broke into the home where he was living and flew an unmanned aircraft into it, which I heard they were more full of themselves than they think. And I'll tell you why. He was long gone before the military ever got there. The private information says he might have captured Saddam Hussein's kid. And that's about it. So, is Saddam Hussein a real threat against North America? No. That's some superstitious crap you guys made up when you were doing those Jaeger bombs and that crack run out of South America. You guys forget what you got busted for back in, back before 1980. The people down there in the White House, Pentagon. definitely know that they're probably within the NRA, or not NRA, but yeah, actually NRA, and the FBI's jurisdiction of being some of the best customers as far as marijuana buyers. Pentagon and the White House. Other than they'll allow some of it to slide across the South American border into North America and then into Canada, which Canada normally will bust them for. So that certain people in the country can get their, their high on out in the central western area of North America, if not California, and even on the East Coast. There's a document that says about, I think it's document 221. It says that it lists a bunch of different nationalities. By the way, they like to reference themselves, like if you're from Afghanistan, you're an Afghanistani. How they're allowed certain preferences over other people. Blacks, browns, are out certain things. Actually, that's a lie. These are the things that are blocking you when you step into another country. That long list of BS you got that a business cannot discriminate. You got to make sure all your P's and Q's are crossing, and you got your I's dotted, because right now it don't look good. Just look, as far as judges that they like to call themselves judicials, you guys are lying your ends off. I got the proof to back that up, that they're lying their ends off. How do you think there was 6 packets back in 1990 that made its way outside the United States? Sit around information, which is not illegal. It's not like I went in and hacked anything or went in and stole any documents. I just simply asked questions, which is the funny part. As well as having area 51, 72, 75, 76, 78, 80, 91, all being European. It just tends to, some of those records, just make their way in packets, not to British intelligence, but Russian intelligence. That's the funny part, because it's not really North, or I should say it's not really USA here, so that's the funny part. Or they're made up convolution of druggies that think they know how to run a country. Would you like to see your medical file in Europe? Well, South America, celebrity files that show how many people were crackheads and on marijuana and doing angel dust and shit. I mean, I got every representative, senator, and Congress on file. Especially you, Bush. The two different sides of Bush. Or should I say the single side of one person, and then the other person that steps in for him every now and then, because he don't want dirt on his hands. He just wants blood on him. As far as a lot of the operations that they call operations, which often is referred to as a mission, for military, not religious people, as anything called a mission in the European, Chinese, South European countries, talking about Afghanistan, Pakistan, any and all religious or Christians or Catholics, which Catholics don't really do, or Peace Corps or Job Corps, enters into the country and gets caught relaying information outside of these countries, will be arrested and then accused, convicted, and their verdict will be minimal 80 years in prison or jail. Because Job Corps and Peace Corps, they're leaking. but the United States thinks their software technology is so great. Cobalt has been around for longer than a lot of people know of. It's very, very, very easy to make it show up on a computer if you know how to program. Just like every one of the other ones, except for certain ones. Anyway, have a good day.